We're making the perfect healthy breakfast for spring. So I'm starting off with mashing 2 bananas. We're mashing these right in the baking dish that we're going to use just to create less dishes and less work in the kitchen, which is always my favorite kind of recipe. So we're gonna mash these bananas until they are fully mashed, and then we'll add our next ingredients. Next, we're gonna add in 2 grated carrots. We're making carrot cake baked oatmeal. So now we're gonna add in 1.5 cups of oats, 1 egg, and I'm gonna add in some protein powder just to make this recipe a little bit more blood sugar friendly. So I'm gonna add in 2 scoops of vanilla protein powder. I'm using the protein powder from Flav City. If you want a discount code for this, let me know. Next, we're gonna add in a teaspoon of cinnamon. I like a lot of cinnamon, so I'm just measuring with my heart. A pinch of salt to balance out the sweetness. Now I'm gonna add in a teaspoon of baking powder. So this is almost gonna be like a carrot cake, but a healthier breakfast version that has protein, it has healthy carbs from the oats, it has vegetables, we have our bananas, so it's gonna be a super healthy breakfast, but it's gonna kind of taste like a carrot cake. Next, we're gonna add in some chopped pecans. You could do walnuts or pecans. I'm just gonna do a few because I wanna save some for the topping. And then 1/4 cup of raisins. So this is always a huge debate if you like raisins in your carrot cake. I personally do, so I add them. If you don't like them, you don't have to add them. But I wanna know in the comments, are you team raisins or no raisins in your carrot cake? I wanna see what the most popular opinion is. Like I said, I like them, but let me know in the comments if you like raisins in your carrot cake. Last but not least, we are gonna add in 1 cup of milk. I'm using almond milk, but feel free to use whatever you'd like. So there's 1 cup, and then we're gonna add another 1/2 cup. So 1.5 cups of almond milk. Now we are just gonna go ahead and stir this all together until it is fully combined. Like I said, I am just mixing everything right in the dish that we are gonna bake it in. So hardly any cleanup with this recipe. It's gonna be a great, healthy breakfast meal prep option. And it's packed with nutrients from the carrots, the bananas, the raisins, we have protein. So just mix that up until it is fully combined. Okay, this looks perfect. So I have my oven preheated at 350. This is gonna bake maybe 30 to 45 minutes. I'm just gonna keep a good eye on it and I'll let you know exactly once it comes out. And then we have a super fun topping that we're gonna add, and I'm very excited to eat this because I've been craving carrot cake now that it's getting a little bit warmer. So we're gonna bake it and then we'll add our topping and try it out. All right, into the oven at 350. Okay, it's been about 35 minutes, so we're gonna take our carrot cake baked oatmeal out of the oven. My house smells so good, so I'm very excited to try it. We're just gonna let it cool for a few minutes before adding our toppings, but look at how good this looks. It looks exactly like a carrot cake. So we're gonna let it cool a few minutes and then we'll add our toppings and try it out. All right, our carrot cake baked oatmeal has cooled a little bit. So now we are gonna make the healthier high protein frosting. So to my bowl, I'm just gonna add about 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. And then I'm gonna take about 1/2 cup of plain Greek yogurt. Maybe about a heaping 1/2 cup. So then I'm gonna take about a tablespoon of honey or sweetener of choice. And just go ahead and mix this all together. You wanna make sure your cream cheese is a little bit softened so it mixes well. I did not do that, so it's gonna be a little more difficult, but we'll make it work. Okay, I'm getting out my mixer because I didn't let my cream cheese thaw. And this might make a mess, but we're gonna try to just mix this up. Okay, this is perfect. You can see the consistency. So we're gonna take our baked oatmeal and we're just gonna add this right on top. And then gently spread it so that it covers the entire baked oats. Next, we're gonna take the last bit of those crushed nuts and just sprinkle them on top. All right, how good does this look? Now it is time for the moment of truth. We are going to grab a square of our carrot cake baked oatmeal. Look how good that looks. So I'm just going to transfer this onto my plate here. It's still nice and warm. All right, guys, how good does this look? Our carrot cake baked oatmeal. It's gluten-free, higher in protein, and just a much healthier version of carrot cake. And it's healthy enough that you can eat it for breakfast, so I am here for that. Also, it's so easy to make, and it's a great meal prep option for busy mornings, just to have that ready to go and throw on a plate. So, moment of truth, let's do a taste test. Guys, that is absolutely delicious. A 10 out of 10. It tastes like carrot cake, but in like an oatmeal cake form. It's so good. You guys definitely need to try this one out. Let me know in the comments if you'll try this healthy, high protein carrot cake baked oats.